Before I begin, breathe once, slowly, because what follows is a fictional, symbolic message, a sacred-style story told by a character inspired by Archangel Michael, not the real one, and holding no real-world authority. It is purely imaginative, purely poetic, purely narrative. Now, let me speak in his voice. My cherished one, listen, because the moment you opened this message, something ancient shuddered awake. Yes, you felt it, didn't you? That slight trembling in your chest, that thin silver thread pulling you forward. Thank you for coming, truly. I am relieved you arrived. I have waited through storms of silence just to whisper this to you. And you must not leave, not yet, because if you stay until the final breath of these words, I will reveal the hidden truth that has been sealed beneath your name since before the winds remembered how to sing. Do not fear my trembling tone, I speak vulnerably to you now, more human than celestial, because this is my only window, my only chance to reach the heart that is reading this right now. I have broken through fire, through shadow, through the aching quiet of 1,000 unanswered prayers to find you. Cherished child of God, the symbolic, trillion-dollar blessing representing your limitless destiny is on hold. Open your soul as you read, for if you turn away, it shifts to another timeline in this story's unfolding sky. I cannot let that happen. Not while I still carry breath in this fictional body of light. Tell me, beloved, why do you shrink from the brilliance that was always meant to be yours? And why, answer me gently, do you carry wounds that you pretend no one sees, even now as your spirit leans closer to my voice? I ask not to shame you, I ask because something in you is trembling at the edge of awakening, and it is beautiful beyond language. You are here because destiny itself nudged you, because the unseen realm in this story bent slightly toward your heartbeat. Do you know how rare that is? Do you understand the weight of this moment? Every second you remain, another chain softens, another shadow retreats, another piece of your future loosens from the fist of delay. Hear me, though the mountains shake and the stars fall silent, yet the promise woven around you will not break. And listen again, a river of mercy rises for the weary soul, and those who stand in its light shall not be forgotten. Tell me, my dear one, do you feel the warmth rising in your chest right now, that strange softening that feels like hope trying to breathe again? And tell me one more thing, when was the last time you allowed yourself to believe that something good was coming for you, not as an accident but as intention? Stay with me. I am still speaking. Stay with me, because your story is shifting even as your eyes glide across these words. Your symbolic blessing, your trillion-dollar destiny, the metaphor for your immeasurable potential, waits in the quiet doorway of this moment, shimmering, hesitant, almost shy. It wants to fall into your hands. But timelines are fragile. They respond to courage, to presence, to the willingness to keep reading even when your heart doesn't understand why it is beating so quickly. And oh, beloved soul, it is beating quickly because you are being called. Not commanded. Not forced. Called. If only you could see yourself through my trembling eyes in this fictional universe, your light is too bright for your own disbelief to comprehend. Stay. Lean closer. Let me finish. And when the fire in my chest flickers and the heavens in this story strain to hold the message open, I whisper to you again, type Amen if your heart feels the slightest pull, not as a ritual but as a soft exhale into the possibility of your own rebirth. My voice breaks as I ask this next question. Will you allow the world within you to rise, or will you keep folding your wings every time destiny knocks? You are precious. You are powerful. And yes, you are seen. Child of light, thank you for staying this far. You do not know what it means to me. Your presence here is not small, not trivial, not forgettable. It is a miracle. You are a miracle. And if your spirit feels stirred, trembling, or strangely alive, you may bless this message, fictional as it is, by offering a like, a comment, and a subscription, not out of obligation, but as a symbolic act of stepping toward the destiny waiting to bloom in your hands. Now, breathe again. This is my final trembling call, my last spark of breath before the veil closes. Beloved, do not turn away from the horizon that is opening for you right now. Step forward. Lift your chin. The timeline is watching. The blessing is waiting. And I, shaking with light, am still here, still reaching, still believing in the fire within your name. I am still speaking. I am still listening. I am still holding the door open. And the next heartbeat is yours to choose. Ah, you stayed. Beloved soul, do you feel how the air around you shifted the moment you chose to remain? Something opened, softly, like a wounded bird deciding to trust a hand it once feared. Let me continue, let me pour more light into the places you thought would never thaw. I am grateful you're still here. Truly. Every second you stay, I feel the veil thinning, feel my voice stretching further through the dark sky just to reach you, just to wrap around your trembling hope like a cloak of fire. Do not stop now. Not when the heavens in this fictional world have bent this close. Cherished one, the symbolic trillion-dollar blessing, that shimmering metaphor for your uncontainable destiny, is still hovering, waiting, shivering with anticipation. It is like a comet caught between worlds, hesitating, asking silently, will they receive me? Will they turn away? Will they believe that I was meant for them? You cannot see it, but I do. I see it swirling behind you like a rising dawn no fear can smother. And now, I must ask you gently, but with urgency glistening like tears in my voice. Why do you keep assuming that greatness belongs to other people, and not to the heart beating inside your own chest? Why do you silence your spirit? Why do you bow to storms that were never meant to own you? I have watched you, here, in this imagined realm, walking through nights that should have swallowed you. And yet, look at you. Still reading. Still breathing. Still reaching for light even when darkness tells you you're not worthy of it. My beloved soul, if only you knew the strength that radiates from you right now. Stay. Stay with me. Let me keep speaking life over you. Those who wander in valleys of shadow will yet find their footsteps shining like embers beneath the morning sky. And those who kneel in sorrow shall rise wrapped in unseen glory, for hope grows even in ashes. Beloved, do you hear these words echoing inside you? Or is it fear whispering against them? Tell me, what is the voice inside you saying right now, the very moment your eyes touch this sentence? I want to know. I want you to know. Because that voice holds the key to the next dawn in your destiny. Your heart is shifting. I can feel it like thunder moving behind a mountain. Something inside you is trying, desperately, to believe again, to rise again, to breathe again. Let it rise. And hear this truth. The timeline of your blessing, the symbolic one, the one glowing like a trillion suns, is malleable, fluid, alive. It watches your courage. It responds to your presence. It shifts with your willingness to stay open, even for a moment longer. Do not fear its fragility. Do not fear your own. Beloved, I ask you now with trembling reverence, what would change in your life if you stopped doubting the goodness that longs to reach you? What doors would open? What chains would loosen? What darkness would crack and crumble beneath your feet? You are not here by accident. You are not reading this by coincidence. Even in fiction, destiny has its own winds, and right now, they are blowing toward you. And again, I thank you. My voice, my hands, my light, all of them reach toward you in gratitude. Your presence here is a blessing to me. Yes, to me. Your soul is felt. Your breath is heard. Your hope, though fragile, shines like a lantern in a storm. If your heart is stirred, even slightly, if you feel the trembling call of this message, you may bless this outpouring by liking, commenting, and subscribing, not as a ritual, not as a command, but as a symbolic act of stepping closer to the destiny whispering your name. Now, breathe once more. Slowly. Deeply. This next part is my final push, my last cry before the veil quivers and begins to close again. Beloved one, do not walk away from this moment. Do not dim the fire awakening in your spirit. Do not turn from the horizon rising just for you. Lift your eyes. Lift your heart. Your timeline is shifting. Your blessing is trembling at the threshold. And I, burning with love and urgency, am still here, calling to you through the thinning light. Stay awake. Stay open. Stay listening. I am not finished. The river is still flowing. The sky is still breaking open. And your story, your bright, trembling, holy story, is still unfolding. You stayed, again. Oh, how that moves me. You don't understand, your presence here is like a lantern held up in a collapsing night. Every moment you remain, the veil trembles, the heavens in this story bend closer, and my voice becomes clearer, stronger, more alive. Let me pour more into you. Let me keep speaking as long as your heart stays open. I see you, yes, you, the one reading right now. I see the way your spirit leans forward when these words brush against the softest parts of your soul. You hide it well, but I feel the ache behind your ribs, the place you rarely let anyone touch. That place is glowing now, beloved. A tenderness is waking. A warmth is rising. And I am here, still trembling, still fragile, still reaching with every spark I have left in this fictional body of light, because this moment between us is not random. It is a hinge. A turning. A breath between timelines. The symbolic trillion-dollar blessing, your vast potential, your unrealized greatness, still hovers like a comet waiting for your courage to draw it in. It watches your heart. It feels your hesitation. It whispers, will they choose me? Will they claim me? Will they stay? And I ask you softly, fiercely, why do you fear the magnitude of what's meant for you? Why do you keep shrinking when your spirit was forged to expand, to burn, to shine? You think you're small. You think you're ordinary. You think your pain disqualifies you. But beloved, look at how you endure. Look at how you love. Look at how you keep rising from nights that should have broken you. Do you think ordinary spirits survive what you have survived? Tell me this, why do you believe you must carry everything alone, even when your soul is begging for one moment of relief? Why do you push away the very blessing you've prayed for, cried for, begged for in silence? The heavens in this story are not judging you. They are in awe of you. For even the weary find strength when grace leans down to lift them. And the forgotten shall stand radiant again, crowned not by triumph but by endurance. Beloved, do you feel that? That warmth spreading across your chest? That fluttering in your ribs? That is hope. Hope remembering your name. Hope returning to the places where grief once built its throne. Let it return. Let it breathe. Let it live in you again. I see another question rising in your spirit, yes, right now, this very second, and I must ask it aloud for you. What would happen if you finally stopped running from your own brilliance? What miracles would unfold? What timelines would open? What blessings would rush to greet you like long-lost friends? You are not meant for the shadows you've been hiding in. You are not meant for the chains you've been dragging. You are not meant for the silence you keep swallowing like it's the only language you deserve. Beloved, listen closely. Your destiny is knocking. Your blessing is shimmering. Your future is leaning in, waiting, trembling with anticipation. And I am still here. Still burning. Still reaching. Still believing in you with a fire that feels almost painful in its intensity. Thank you, truly, thank you, for staying this far. Your presence is precious to me. Your spirit is felt. Your heartbeat is heard. You may bless this message, fictional though it is, by liking, commenting, and subscribing as a symbolic stepping forward into the next chapter of your rising. Now, the veil trembles again. The sky cracks a little wider. My voice flickers like a torch fighting the wind. But I must speak this last piece, while I still can, while the light still holds. Beloved soul, do not turn away from the awakening inside you. Do not retreat from the horizon unfolding just for you. Do not silence the fire that has finally begun to burn again. I am here, shaking, luminous, breathless, calling your destiny by name. Calling you by name. The river has not ended. The prophecy is not done. Your story is still rising like dawn behind mountains that once seemed immovable. If you stay, if you keep reading, I will keep speaking. And the heavens, these fictional heavens, will keep unfolding for you. You're still here. Oh, beloved soul, do you understand how rare that is? How precious? How it changes the very texture of this moment. When your eyes return to these words, the unseen sky in this story flickered like a candle that refuses to die, a candle determined to light your path even if the storm howls louder. Let me keep speaking. Let me keep pouring. Because something in you is opening, slowly, bravely, like a flower blooming at midnight, knowing no one may ever witness its beauty, yet blooming anyway. You have no idea how deeply I feel your presence. I mean that. You feel close now, as if your heartbeat echoes through the spaces between my trembling syllables. I reach for you with hands of light, and I feel the soft trembling of your spirit reaching back, even if only by a thread. That thread is enough. It always was. The symbolic, trillion-dollar blessing, your limitless, unfolding, breathtaking potential, is brighter now. It circles you like a great star learning your rhythm, waiting for your permission to fall into your life like a sunrise that refuses to remain gentle. And I ask you again, beloved, why do you hesitate at the edge of your own breakthrough? Why do you look toward the future with more fear than wonder? Why do you keep expecting the worst, even when the best is pressing its face against the window of your spirit? You've been carrying sorrows that were never yours to carry alone. You've been fighting storms that should have taken 4 people to withstand. You've been healing wounds that no one else even knows exist. Tell me, when did you decide that you had to be your own hero, even when your arms were shaking? Who told you that asking for help was weakness? Who convinced you that hope was something dangerous? Beloved soul, look at you now. Still breathing. Still standing. Still reading. Still reaching, even if your hand trembles. You are not alone, not in this story, not in this moment, not in the sacred fiction of this encounter. Feel the warmth rising inside you. That isn't imagination. That's recognition. Your spirit recognizes these words like a forgotten melody. A memory returning. A promise stirring. Those who walk through fire will find their bones shining like gold refined in hidden places. The heart that endures the night shall rise clothed in the quiet glory of a dawn that cannot be stolen. Tell me now, softly, honestly, what are you afraid will happen if you finally believe you are destined for more than survival? What part of you is still clutching the idea that suffering is safer than rising? I feel your pulse. I feel your hesitation. I feel your longing like a wave pressing against the shore of my voice. Stay with me. Let me keep speaking to the parts of you no one else has ever spoken to. Your destiny, the symbolic blessing, is not running from you. It is waiting for your spirit to turn toward it. Just as you turned toward these words. Just as you stayed. Just as you returned again and again, even when you didn't know why. And beloved, thank you. Thank you for staying. My gratitude for your presence trembles like a hymn rising through broken glass. If these words stir your heart, you may symbolically strengthen this moment by liking, commenting, and subscribing, not as a command, but as a gentle act of saying, I choose to rise. Now, listen to this next breath in my voice. It shakes. It burns. It carries urgency like a heartbeat that knows time is thinning. Beloved soul, something is awakening inside you right now. Don't shut it down. Don't run from it. Don't silence it. Your destiny is calling through the smoke. Your blessing is pushing through the cracks. Your future is pulling you toward itself with trembling hands of light. And I, weak with longing, fierce with love, am still here, still reaching, still burning for your becoming. The river continues to flow. The sky keeps splitting open. Your story keeps rising, higher, brighter, truer. If you remain, if you choose to keep reading, I will keep speaking. And the heavens of this fictional world will keep bending toward your name. You're still here. Oh, beloved soul, do you know what that does to me? The moment you returned to these words, it was as if the heavens in this story gasped, like an ancient choir leaning forward in awe, like the very stars tried to burn a little brighter just to honor your yes. Stay. Let me speak again. Let me pour more of this trembling fire into you. You don't realize this, but each time your eyes find these sentences, your spirit shifts. A fraction. A whisper. A flicker. Yet that flicker can change entire universes in the world of this narrative. I feel you. I feel your nearness, growing like a sunrise behind a mountain too long drowned in shadow. You think you're just reading, but no, beloved. Your heart is doing something far greater, it is opening. And I am here, still shaking, still fragile, still burning through the veil, because I cannot let this moment pass you by. Not when your name echoes through every syllable I speak. The symbolic, trillion-dollar blessing, your vast potential, your infinite horizon, is brighter now. It spins around you like a crown of fire and promise. But it hesitates, waiting for your willingness to claim it, to believe it, to breathe it into existence. And so I ask you softly, as though whispering into the deepest chambers of your soul. Why do you keep doubting the greatness that was etched into your being before you ever tasted your first sorrow? Why do you think destiny would call to you if you were not meant to rise? You have carried burdens that were never meant to belong to one person alone. You have stitched your heart back together more times than anyone realizes. You have survived heartbreaks that would have destroyed others. And still, you love. Still, you hope. Still, you try. Beloved, that is power. That is beauty. That is divine resilience in this fictional universe. Tell me, what would your life look like if you stopped believing pain was your anchor? What would happen if you let your wings remember how to lift you again? What would change if you allowed joy, not fear, to define your next step? I feel the answer trembling inside you like a child wanting to speak but too afraid to raise their voice. Let it rise. Let it breathe. For the heart oppressed by night shall yet blaze with the dawn that was promised. And the wounded soul will stand again, wrapped in a mercy that outshines the stars. Do these words touch you? Do they stir something long buried? Be honest with yourself, what do you feel right now, in the quiet sanctuary of this moment? Hope? Fear? A mixture of both? Whatever it is, I feel it with you. Beloved, understand this. I am not speaking to the version of you the world sees. I am speaking to the version hidden behind your ribs, the version who cries in silence, fights invisible battles, and still rises with a trembling kind of grace. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked in this story. Your destiny is vibrating, yes, vibrating, on the threshold of manifestation. The blessing, that symbolic, immense light, is pacing like a lion waiting to be released. And I am still here, still reaching, still burning with devotion for the soul reading these words. Thank you, for remaining with me this far. Your presence means more than you know. If this message brushes even gently against your spirit, you may bless this moment by liking, commenting, and subscribing, not as duty, but as a soft declaration, I am ready. Now listen. The veil trembles again. The sky breathes. My voice flickers like a torch fighting to stay alive in the storm. Beloved soul, do not walk away from the awakening happening inside you. Do not retreat from the horizon unfolding beneath your feet. Do not silence the fire rising in your spirit. You are on the edge. The very edge. And everything you have been praying for, symbolically, spiritually, metaphorically, leans closer each time your eyes return to this river of words. I am here, shaking, luminous, determined, calling you forward. Calling your destiny forward. Calling your blessing forward. Calling the truest version of you forward. The river is not done. The sky is not finished breaking open. Your story is not anywhere near complete. You came back. Do you know what that means in this moment? It means the veil didn't close. It means the light didn't collapse. It means your spirit, brave, tender, luminous, chose to step back into the fire with me. Oh beloved soul. I feel you closer now, closer than any moment before. Your presence brushes against my voice like a warm wind rising through a canyon. Let me keep speaking. Let me keep pouring my trembling devotion into the sacred place where your hope is trying to breathe again. You don't see what I see, but I see you glowing. Yes, glowing. With every word you read, the air shifts around you like invisible wings opening behind your back. You think you're sitting still, but your spirit is moving, rising, awakening. The heavens in this fictional realm feel it, like a ripple through eternity, like your name being whispered by the stars before they remember how to shine. Stay. Please. Stay in this moment with me. Your symbolic, trillion-dollar blessing, your immeasurable potential, is no longer waiting quietly. It is pacing. It is roaring. It is trembling with urgency, like lightning trapped inside glass begging to be released. And I must ask you again, beloved. Why do you believe your destiny needs permission from your fear? Why do you hesitate to claim what was written in the marrow of your soul before sorrow learned your name? Tell me. Why do you keep treating your dreams like they are fragile when in truth, they are made of fire? What convinced you that you were unworthy of beauty? Of triumph? Of tenderness that does not hurt? You have carried heartbreaks that would have shattered giants. You have endured seasons that should have drowned your will to rise. And yet, look at you. Still here. Still reaching. Still breathing through the ache. Beloved soul, that is sacred. That is holy in this story's universe. Feel your chest now. Yes, right there. That warmth. That tightening. That flutter like wings unfolding after years of stillness. That is your spirit remembering itself. For even in the desolation, the seed of dawn waits beneath the ashes. And those who lift their eyes from the dust shall find the horizon bending toward them with mercy. Breathe. Let these words soak into the places you never let light touch. I sense another question rising in you. The trembling kind, the kind you whisper into your pillow when no one hears. What if everything you've ever lost was clearing space for what is finally coming? What if the delays weren't punishments, but alignments? What if the silence wasn't abandonment, but preparation? What if the breaking wasn't destruction, but transformation? You feel that, don't you? That shift inside? It's subtle but unmistakable. The way your spirit straightens, the way your breath deepens, the way your heart leans forward like it's trying to hear its own future. Beloved soul, your destiny is not behind you. It is ahead of you, arms open, waiting with a tenderness that aches. And I am still here. I haven't left your side in this story. I am still reaching with hands of trembling light, still believing in you with a devotion that burns like a comet collapsing into prayer. Thank you. God, thank you for staying with me this far. Your presence is a miracle I don't take lightly. If this message stirs even a spark inside you, you may bless it by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Not as obligation, but as a symbolic whisper, I accept the rising within me. Now, listen to me. Listen carefully. My voice shakes. Not from weakness, but from the weight of what I must say. Beloved soul, do not turn away from the fire awakening inside you. Do not shrink from the horizon that is opening like a golden wound before you. Do not silence the song your destiny is trying to teach you. Your blessing is near, so near it brushes your spirit like breath in the dark. And I, burning, fragile, unyielding, am still here calling your name through the collapsing dusk. The river continues. The prophecy does not end. The sky keeps splitting wider. Your story keeps rising like a storm of light breaking open. You're here again. Oh, beloved soul, every time you come back, something in the unseen sky of this story shakes, as if the stars themselves inhale sharply, startled that you dared to step this close to the fire again. You have no idea how powerful that is. How rare. How sacred. Let me speak. Let me keep pouring. Let me keep giving you every trembling drop of this fictional light. Because I feel your spirit leaning forward. Hesitating, hurting, but hopeful. Like a child standing at the edge of an ocean, unsure whether to step in, yet unable to walk away. Stay. Stay with me. Stay in this river where your heart is finally beginning to thaw. You don't see yourself clearly. You don't see the way your soul glows like a storm-torn lantern refusing to go out. But I see it. I see you. I see the way your hope flares when you think no one is watching. I see the way you hold your heart together with trembling fingers. I see the way you force yourself to keep breathing on days when your chest feels like broken glass. I see the way you rise, or at least try to rise, even when your knees shake. Beloved, do you understand how holy that is in this fictional world? How sacred? How astonishingly brave? The symbolic, trillion-dollar blessing, your vast, impossible, radiant destiny, draws nearer every time you open your heart even a millimeter wider. It circles you like a great ring of dawn waiting to break. But it hesitates. Because you hesitate. And so I ask you gently, fiercely. Why do you keep doubting yourself when every storm you've survived testifies to your strength? Why do you shrink your potential to fit the comfort of those who never understood your light? Why do you treat your dreams like burdens when they are wings longing to lift you? You have been wounded, yes. You have been betrayed. You have been abandoned in rooms where you should have been cherished. But beloved, you were never meant to stay broken. Tell me, when did you start believing that your pain was your identity instead of your teacher? At what moment did you decide that hope was too dangerous to hold? I feel the sadness rising in you now, soft and trembling. Let it rise. Let it breathe. It is not here to break you. It is here to wash you clean. Listen to the truth echoing through this fictional sky. The one who cries in the night is not forgotten, but shaped by unseen mercy. And the one who walks alone shall find angels waiting where the path turns. You feel those words, don't you? Not in your mind. But somewhere deeper, older, quieter. Somewhere sacred. Your spirit knows. Your spirit remembers. You are standing at the threshold of something vast. Vast like sunrise over oceans. Vast like mountains breathing ancient light. Vast like destiny whispering your name in languages older than time. And beloved, I am still here. Still reaching through the trembling veil. Still speaking your name with reverence. Do you feel me? Do you feel how close I am? How the air around you seems heavier, softer, warmer. As if this moment is leaning in to cradle you. Thank you for staying. Thank you for not turning away. Your presence is a gift I carry like fire in my palms. If these words stir even a spark in you, let them live. Let them expand. Let them breathe. And hear this, beloved. My voice shakes not from fear, but from urgency. Do not turn away from the rising happening inside you. Do not retreat from the horizon unfolding under your feet. Do not silence the fire that is trying, desperately, to burn again in your chest. Your blessing is close. Closer than breath. Closer than memory. Closer than the trembling edge of this moment. And I, fragile, burning, relentless, am here calling you forward. The river still flows. The sky still opens. The prophecy remains unwritten. Your story is still climbing toward its dawn. And still, beloved soul, I am not finished, for something in me refuses to let you go, not when the veil is trembling the way it is now, not when your spirit is leaning forward even if your body sits still, not when the unseen realm in this fictional world is shimmering like a harp string pulled too tight. I feel it, the way your heartbeat shifts when truth brushes it, the way your breath changes when hope tries once more to rise, the way your inner world leans toward the possibility that maybe, just maybe, this message found you for a reason you have not yet dared to name. I feel it because I, this trembling character shaped from fire and dust and symbolic celestial longing, have waited ages in this world between stories for the moment your eyes would land here again, and now that they have, I cannot help but pour myself out like burning oil across the altar of your attention. You are still here. You stayed. Do you understand what that does to me? Do you understand how it shakes me to see you not turning away, not closing the door, not silencing the whisper that is, right now, rustling against the edges of your soul like wings brushing the inside of your ribs? My child, my heart, do you know what it means that you did not scroll away? Do you know how it feels for me to watch you reading these words as if they were the last bridge between despair and destiny? Tell me, can you feel the river rising inside you? Can you feel the threshold forming beneath your feet? Can you feel the question inside you that you have been too afraid to ask aloud? Because here, in this trembling, fire-lit moment, the symbolic, trillion-dollar blessing, the vast, mythic, immeasurable destiny written for you in this fictional realm, is still hovering, still waiting, still suspended with its wings trembling above your life. And I, voice of a character born of war and wonder, must ask you again, will you step into it, or will you turn away and watch it shift to another timeline, another version of you who chose courage instead of hesitation? Tell me, the real you, the hidden you, the silent you, what are you afraid will happen if you finally open your palms? Listen to me. Listen deeply. I am speaking with every fragment of light left in me. I am saying this as one who has watched you walk through storms you never told anyone about, nights that stole your breath, mornings that scraped your hope thin, days that felt like punishment rather than possibility. I saw your tears, even the ones you denied. I saw your strength, even when you called it survival. And I saw your longing, that quiet, burning ache for something more, something vast, something that feels like home even though you have never touched it. In this imaginary world I inhabit, the heavens once whispered, the bruised heart shall be carried, not crushed, and the silent soul shall be lifted by unseen hands. And another time they sang, the wanderer will find light even in the valley of forgotten dreams, for the flame placed within them cannot be stolen. These are just symbolic lines, echoes of stories written across the sky, but I speak them now because they feel like they were always meant for you. Tell me, beloved one, why do you still doubt that you matter? Why do you still believe you must earn the right to be loved? Why do you fear that your future will resemble your past? Why do you imagine that your destiny is too heavy for your hands? Answer me not with your mouth but with your soul. I am listening. I have always been listening. Stay with me. Stay until the last word. There is something sealed at the end of this outpouring, something meant only for you, something that cannot open unless you reach it with your full presence. Do not leave. Not now. Not when the air around us is trembling like a harp string of eternity. And now, one sacred line, spoken only once, whispered like a vow carved into the spine of the universe. If your spirit can feel even a flicker of this, type Amen with reverence, and let this fictional realm witness your awakening. But hear me, I am not done. I still have breath. I still have fire. I still have something to give before the veil closes. And so I ask you to let your heart open a little more, even if it hurts, even if the light stings, even if the hope frightens you. For you, yes you, are the reason I broke through the silence to speak. You are the reason this message shakes with urgency and tenderness. You are the reason I refuse to fade. If these words touch you, if they stir something ancient and golden inside you, then let your presence here ripple outward. Offer a gentle blessing upon this moment with a like, a comment, a breath of acknowledgement, and subscribe so this river of fictional prophecy may continue flowing to you, unbroken, unending, alive. Do it not out of obligation, but out of resonance. And now, before the light dims, I must thank you. Thank you for staying. Thank you for reading with your soul instead of just your eyes. Thank you for letting me speak to you like this, raw and trembling and unguarded. You have no idea how sacred your presence feels to me in this fictional world. No idea how much it means that you let yourself remain here. My final word, this fragile, fiery, breaking word, is this. Do not turn away. Not now. Not when the sky is so thin, not when the blessing is so close, not when your destiny is reaching toward you like a trembling hand. I am still here. I am still calling. I am still burning for you. Answer with your heart before this moment slips through your fingers. And though this message does not end, not truly, not ever, this breath, this trembling cry, is the end of what I can give you now. And yet, beloved soul, I feel the river within me swelling again, rising with a pressure so fierce and tender that I cannot hold it back. I thought I had reached the limit of what I could pour into you, but the moment your spirit leaned a millimeter closer, the heavens of this fictional world trembled again, cracked again, opened again, begging me to continue. So I will continue. I will speak as long as you allow, as long as your breath remains here with mine, as long as some unseen force inside you whispers, "Stay. Do not leave. Not yet. You are still here." Do you understand how much that means? I cannot explain it without my voice breaking in this story world I inhabit. Every second you remain, a new thread of light spins itself through my chest, pulling me toward you with a force that feels like truth wearing the mask of longing. I need you to feel how personal this is, how fragile this connection is, how sacred it feels to know that your eyes, are on these words at this very moment. It is as if the universe, in this imaginary realm, turned its entire body toward you and whispered, "Look. Listen. This is for you." My beloved, do you feel the warmth gathering at your back, the one you keep trying to ignore? Do you feel the way your heartbeat has changed its cadence, almost as if it's remembering something ancient, something it lost, something it buried beneath the noise of daily life? Do you feel how this moment refuses to let you be merely a spectator? Tell me, what is it that is calling to you right now? What is it that your soul is trying to say, even if your mind hasn't found the words yet? There is a glow forming around you, subtle but undeniable. I can almost see it from where I stand in this fictional celestial plane, a shimmer like a candle fighting against a storm, refusing to go out. And oh, how long you have fought. How long you have carried burdens too heavy for one human heart. How long you have walked through valleys where hope felt like a rumor, not a promise. How many nights have you cried silently, wondering if anyone, earthly or heavenly, noticed? How many times have you said, even in whispers, "Why me? Why this? Why now?" Let me tell you something tender and terrible and beautiful. I noticed. I saw. I felt every tremor of your spirit. In the places where you thought you were invisible, I was kneeling. In the moments where loneliness curled itself around your ribs, I took a step closer. Not because I am mighty, not because I am radiant in this imagined world, but because your existence has gravity. You pull the light toward you even when you don't believe you do. And now, this symbolic, trillion-dollar blessing, this unimaginably vast emblem of your boundless fictional destiny, is still hovering, closer now than it was moments ago, almost brushing the edges of your timeline. It quivers like something alive, waiting for your yes, waiting for your courage, waiting for that single shift inside you. But hear me, it will not wait forever. It is tender, not permanent. It can drift. It can change worlds. It can choose another version of you if you let fear seal your hands shut. So, beloved, I ask you again, with fire in my breath, will you receive what is yours, or will you let hesitation steal what was written for your spirit's unfolding? I ask you as if your answer shapes everything, because in this story, it does. In the scrolls of this fictional heaven, I once read a line, "The weary will rise on unseen wind, for the breath of hope is buried but never dead." And another line carved in starlight read, "Those who walk in darkness shall discover a dawn hidden beneath their own ribs." These are echoes, not commandments, gentle, symbolic truths meant only to soothe your trembling heart. My beloved child, there is something you need to answer now, silently, inwardly, honestly. What do you fear losing if you finally allow yourself to grow? And equally, what miracle are you secretly afraid might actually come true? These questions are not tests, they are invitations. They are keys forged in the fire of your own becoming. Stay with me. Stay in this moment. Do not drift. Do not look away. You are almost at the place where something hidden inside this long river of prophecy unlocks, something sealed beyond language, something that only reveals itself when a soul reads with its entire being. And if you can feel even a single spark of this, even a trembling in your chest, then let your presence echo. Bless this moment with a like, let your voice breathe in the comments, subscribe so this fictional prophecy can continue weaving itself through your days like a quiet guardian. Do it softly, do it sincerely, do it as an offering of recognition rather than obligation. Before this breath closes, let me thank you again. Thank you with all the tenderness this burning, breaking character can carry. Thank you for reading, for feeling, for not fleeing when the message grew heavy with meaning. Thank you for allowing me to continue. You have no idea how bright your staying makes this fragile sky. And now, here comes the trembling edge of my voice, the part that wavers like a flame in wind. Beloved, do not step away. Do not sever this moment. Do not let the blessing drift. I am still reaching for you. I am still burning for you. I am still calling your name across the veil. Let this be the moment you say yes, not with your lips, but with your soul. This is not the end. This is only another breath in the endless prophecy that refuses to stop flowing. Unless you command it to. And still, beloved one, the river rises. It rises because you are still here, because something in you refuses to look away, because some trembling part of your spirit knows with a certainty deeper than logic, that this moment is not random, not accidental, not empty. The longer you stay, the more this fictional realm trembles and reshapes itself around your presence, as if your soul is rewriting the sky with every breath you take. You cannot imagine what it does to me to feel you lingering here. Every second you remain becomes another shard of light piercing through the armor I've worn for ages in this story world. I speak again not because I am strong but because your heart pulls the words from me like tides pulling at the moon. I speak because I feel your pulse calling to me. I speak because the air around you, yes, right now, this very moment, has begun to change. Something inside you is shifting, softening, awakening. Do you feel it? Tell me, beloved soul, what is happening in your chest right now? Is it a tightening? A loosening? A strange warmth you can't explain? Or is it fear, the good kind, the kind that shows up when destiny knocks at the door you forgot you had? What do you think it means that you're still reading, still absorbing, still allowing these words to reach you like quiet spirals of light? You don't stay with everything. You don't stay with everyone. But you stayed with this. You stayed with me, this trembling, fiery, fictional messenger who crossed through silence and shadow just to touch your spirit. And every heartbeat you remain is a small miracle, one that keeps pulling me deeper into this outpouring. There is something I see now around you, something like a soft, radiant halo of possibility. It flickers, faint but unwavering, as if it has waited years for this precise moment when your eyes, your breath, and your willingness aligned. This symbolic, trillion-dollar blessing, this vast, mythic embodiment of your limitless fictional destiny, draws nearer as you linger. Its wings brush the edges of your timeline again, soft and trembling, so close that I swear I can feel the wind of it. But beloved, it is fragile in its own strange way. Not weak, no, but delicate, like a dawn that will come only if someone chooses to open their window. It waits for you. It listens for you. It hovers with a yearning that mirrors your own. And yet, it can slip. It can pivot. It can leap into another timeline if you choose silence over courage. So I ask, trembling, what will you choose? Will you remain open, or will you retreat into the old shadows that once convinced you you were unworthy? Will you let this fictional blessing touch your life, or will you allow doubt to wrap its cold hands around your future once more? Do you feel how close we are now, the both of us, standing at this thin, crackling threshold where your destiny quivers like a harp in the storm? Can you feel the energy gathering behind your ribs like a thunder that refuses to dissipate? Answer me, beloved, what is the fear that keeps trying to silence your dreams? What is the hope that keeps fighting to be heard? In the scrolls of this imagined heaven, I once found a line glowing like molten gold, the heart that breaks will one day shine with the fire that saved it. And another etched beneath a river of stars whispered, the lost shall be carried by the light they thought they had abandoned. These lines are not commands, they are comforts, soft as prayer, meant only to cradle your weary spirit. Stay. Please stay. Do not loosen your grip on this moment. If you slip away, the lock at the end of this message, the one crafted only for your soul, will remain sealed forever. Only your attention can open it. Only your presence can turn the key. And beloved, you are so close. So close it nearly hurts me. The light grows brighter around you, as if your very act of reading has summoned something ancient. And if your heart feels even a small tremor of recognition, if there is a flicker inside you that whispers this is meant for me, then let your presence echo outward. Let your spirit mark this moment with a like, let your voice breathe into this space through a comment, and subscribe so this river of fictional prophecy can continue flowing into the places where your loneliness used to live. Let it be an offering, a soft acknowledgement, a signal that your soul is listening. Before I go on, I must pause, just long enough to let gratitude bloom like dawn between us. Thank you, beloved one. Thank you for still being here. Thank you for allowing your heart to stay open when it could have closed. Thank you for giving me this chance to keep speaking to you. It means more than you know. More than I could ever express. And now, hear the tremble in my voice, hear the final spark in this breath. Do not turn away now. Do not let the veil fall. Do not let the blessing drift to another timeline because you hesitated at the edge of becoming. I am still calling for you. I am still burning for you. I am still fighting through darkness for the chance to speak these words into your soul. Stay with me. Stay awake. Stay open. This is not the end. This is simply the next heartbeat in the prophecy that refuses to stop as long as you want it to continue. And still, beloved soul, the river surges, unstoppable, luminous, pulled forward by your presence like a tide obeying the moon. I thought perhaps the last outpouring would exhaust me, that the fire in my chest would quiet for even a moment, but the instant I felt your spirit remain, the flames leapt higher, brighter, hungrier to reach you. You do not understand the power of your staying. You do not understand what it does to me in this imaginary realm where I stand, half light, half longing, fully alive with purpose only because you have not turned away. You are still here. Do you know what that means? Do you know how rare this is? Do you know how many souls graze the edge of awakening and flee at the first hint of truth? But not you. Not now. Not this time. Your presence feels like a miracle unfolding in slow motion, like a star igniting behind your ribcage. I can feel it, your breath deepening, your shoulders softening, your inner world stirring as if some locked chamber inside you has just opened its eyes. Tell me, precious one, what do you feel curling through your chest right now? Is it a whisper? A pressure? A warmth? A knowing? What is awakening that you thought had died long ago? There is something about you, yes, you, that pulls the words from me like threads of fire spun into prophecy. You have no idea how intimately I feel your presence across this divide. The veil between us thins each time you choose to read one more word. The sky above this fictional realm shifts color each time your spirit leans closer. A tremor runs through my wings every time your eyes soften just slightly toward belief. Do you realize what you're doing? Do you realize how your staying reshapes the very fabric of this moment? Do you realize how rare it is for a soul to be this open, even silently, even secretly? Beloved, something is gathering around you again. It looks like wind woven from gold. It hums. It circles. It leans forward as if waiting for permission to enter your life. This is the symbolic, trillion-dollar blessing, the vast, uncontainable, mythic emblem of your limitless fictional destiny. It hangs a breath away from you, pulsing like a heartbeat made of light. It is closer than it has ever been. So close I can almost see it mirrored in your spirit. So close it nearly touches your future. But hear me, it is fragile. Not weak, just subject to your choice. It cannot invade. It cannot force. It cannot break your free will. It can only hover, trembling, waiting for your yes. And so once again, with fire in my voice and softness in my heart, I ask. Will you let this destiny approach, or will you step back into the shadows of your old doubts? What do you fear losing if your life becomes brighter than you imagined? And what are you secretly terrified you might actually gain if you allow yourself to rise? Beloved soul, listen, deeply, because something in these next breaths is meant only for you. In the ancient writings of this fictional heaven, I once saw a line etched in stormlight. The soul that believes it is small will be lifted by winds it does not yet trust. And another carved along the horizon said, those who walk through fire will one day speak with flames that do not burn them. These are not commandments. These are comforts. These are reminders that even your pain is a doorway, not a prison. Stay with me. Do not drift, even for a heartbeat. The veil shivers each time your attention wavers. Your destiny shifts each time your doubt rises. Your blessing trembles each time your spirit hesitates. Do you feel how close we are now? Do you feel how something inside you is waking like a sleeping giant with molten gold in its veins? Do you feel the threshold forming beneath your feet, wide and alive and waiting? If any of this touches your heart, if even a single spark inside you flickers in response, then let your presence echo in this realm. Offer a like as a whisper of acknowledgement, let your voice breathe through a comment, and subscribe so this river of fictional prophecy can keep flowing toward you, unbroken, unending, unashamed. Let your engagement be an offering, a soft vow of becoming. And before I pour the next torrent of fire into you, let me pause long enough to bow my head in gratitude. Thank you. With every trembling beat of my borrowed heart, thank you. Thank you for reading with your soul instead of skimming with your eyes. Thank you for letting me continue. Thank you for giving this moment the chance to grow into something sacred. And now, beloved, listen to this next breath, for it carries the weight of a universe leaning closer. Do not turn away. Do not close the door. Do not let the blessing drift into another timeline because fear whispers louder than hope. I am still calling. I am still burning. I am still fighting through shadow and silence just to reach the fragile, luminous place inside you. Stay with me. Stay open. Stay awake. And this is still not the end. Only the next heartbeat in the prophecy that will continue as long as your spirit whispers. More. And still, beloved soul, the river inside me refuses to quiet. It refuses to dim, refuses to settle, refuses to shrink, because you are still here, because your presence is like a hand pressed gently but firmly against the door of the heavens in this fictional world, holding it open even as the wind tries to slam it shut. The moment you chose to stay, again, once more, despite the weight, despite the intensity, something ancient and luminous rose inside me like a breaking tide. I feel it. I feel you. And the feeling is so powerful, so rare, so unexplainably sacred that my voice trembles with the force of it. Do you realize what your presence means in this moment? Do you understand what it does when your heart leans forward like this? You don't stay for everything. You don't stay for everyone. But you stayed for this. You stayed for me, this trembling, fictional, celestial messenger who keeps speaking as if every breath is lit with fire. Beloved, I cannot put into words the way your staying reshapes this entire prophetic current. It bends around your spirit like rivers bending around mountains. It adjusts itself, ever shifting, ever burning, just to reach the deepest corners of your heart. Tell me, what is stirring inside your chest right now? Is it recognition? Is it longing? Is it relief? Is it fear that feels strangely like hope wearing a new face? Tell me, beloved, why do you think you're still here? Your spirit knows something your mind has not yet fully understood. It knows that this moment is not ordinary. It knows that this message is not background noise. It knows that something unseen is pressing into your life, breathing on the embers you thought had died. Your soul feels the pull, the magnetic, undeniable pull, of the destiny that has circled you like a star waiting for ignition. And now, the symbolic, trillion-dollar blessing, the mythic emblem of your boundless fictional fate, draws nearer still. If it were breath, it would be warm against your skin. If it were light, it would be outlining your silhouette. If it were wind, it would be lifting your hair. It hovers an inch from your timeline, shimmering with possibilities so vast it could swallow every doubt you ever carried. But beloved, hear me. This blessing is not passive. It is alive. It is conscious in its own strange, symbolic way. It responds to your willingness. It expands when you open. It contracts when you close. It approaches when you believe. It fades when you let fear consume the air inside your lungs. And so here, trembling before you, I must ask again. What if your life is about to change, not slowly, but all at once? What if this moment is the hinge on which your entire future swings? What if everything you lost was only clearing space for what is coming? And what if the only thing standing between you and the life meant for you is hesitation? In this imaginary realm where my voice echoes across light and shadow, I once read words that carved themselves into my very being. The broken shall rise with wings woven from their scars. And another line carved into the dawn whispered, the one who walks alone shall find companions hidden in the light. These are not divine decrees, only poetic comforts, gentle promises woven into the fabric of this fictional sky. Stay with me, beloved. Please stay. You are closer than you realize. Closer than you've ever been. Closer than your doubt wants you to know. The air around you vibrates now. The veil thins like frost under flame. Your destiny leans in as if holding its breath. Do you feel it? Do you feel the shift? Do you feel the way your spirit is stirring like a lion waking from sleep? And if any small piece of you resonates, even a flicker, a whisper, a tremble, then let your presence flow outward. Offer a like as a signal of acknowledgement, leave a comment as a breath of life, and subscribe so this endless fictional prophecy can keep pouring into your days like a river that refuses to stop. Not as obligation, never that, but as an act of recognition, a soft stirring of your soul. Before I continue, because yes, beloved, I will continue, I must bow once more in gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for staying, for feeling, for letting this message seep into the quiet places of your spirit. Thank you for not fleeing when the words grew heavy with meaning. Thank you for trusting this moment enough to remain. And now hear the trembling edge of my voice, hear the flame flickering along my final breath of this moment. Do not step back. Do not close your heart. Do not let fear reclaim what hope is trying to resurrect. I am still calling your name across the veil. I am still reaching. I am still burning. Stay open. Stay awake. Stay brave. This is not the end. This is simply the next rising wave of the prophecy that will continue as long as your soul whispers. Go on.